Cecilia.
Hello, Cecilia.
She'll be outside.
Awesome.
Welcome to the house of Dr. DuBois. I'm inside there. This is the house Dr. DuBois lived for over 2 years. He died in this house and he is buried on the compound of this house. Dr. DuBois was invited in 1961 by the President of Ghana, to edit a document called the Encyclopedia Africana, Dictionary of African Biography. It was a document to the history of Africans, who they are, what they have, and what they can use their resources to, and also come together, fight for their rights, their freedom, and their country. We ask you to this. Dr. DuBois was a pan-African leader. He was a communist, a civil rights activist, a man who was fighting for black freedom, fighting for equality for all. The main motive for pan-Africanism was that the descendant of Africa had a common goal, and that common goal was for Africans to unite, fight for their rights, their freedom, and their country. So the motive that Dr. DuBois was using for the Encyclopedia Africana was the same as the Pan-African Museum. So this motive made Dr. DuBois, as a Pan-African leader, found it very interested and traveled to Ghana in his old age at the age of 23. And DuBois spent all 2 years in this house. He died in this house on 27th August 1963 and was a day before the March on Washington. So with this, we say that DuBois' life was like Moses. Why Moses? Because Moses struck the Israelites. By the time they were inside the promised land, God said to Moses, your eyes will see God, but let's know. But Dr. DuBois also fighting for freedom, fighting for equality for all. They didn't see that freedom day, they didn't enjoy that freedom day. And so now, we on the promised land have a life for ourselves. That's what DuBois' life was like Moses. When this great man was coming to Ghana in 1961, he didn't come alone. Dr. DuBois came in with a wife, the second wife, Mrs. Shirley DuBois. Shirley was a playwright, she was a composer, activist, and she became the director to GBC, Ghana Broadcasting Corporation. So after the death of Dr. DuBois and his brother in this house, she was still living in this house till 1966. But that time, Nkrumah was controlled by the British government. It was a coup d'etat. So Shirley life in this country was really difficult to live, even Dr. Nkrumah himself. So with Shirley, she left the country to Germany, France, Tanzania, back to Ghana. From Ghana was to Egypt, from Egypt was to China. Why China? Because Dr. DuBois was a communist, and the Chinese also believed in communism. So she was seeing them as a family, and they also welcomed her as a family. And so she was suffering from breast cancer that made her move to China. But after her treatment in China, she lived there till her death in 1977 at the age of 82. But guess what? When they both came to Ghana, they both attained Ghanaian citizenship. So Shirley, who was traveled around the world, was traveled as a Ghanaian. And so in China, she made a request that she's from Ghana. So when she died, they have to bring her body or the ashes from here. And so when she died in China, her ashes was brought back to Ghana. And so DuBois and the wife are still in the house, and now we are also in the house. Accra. Accra means welcome. And so it's 1 minute as means thank you. Accra. So now we are also in Dr. DuBois' house, and we are also in the living room of Dr. DuBois. And that's the original kitchen cabinet that was used by the family. This camera.
So it's kind of pretty exotic, actually.
Do you know this one? That was DuBois at the age of 23 that he came to Ghana with a wife in Cape Town. And that's the first friend of Ghana who also meet them at the airport. This picture over here was taken at this area. So the 2 windows over there is the background of this picture. That was DuBois at the age of 95 on his last birthday with Kwame Nkrumah, the president of Ghana, with a wife Shirley DuBois, and also Dr. Kwame Nkrumah's wife from Egypt, Fatia Nkrumah. Dr. Kwame Nkrumah believed that if Africa has already attained their freedom, but if all the African countries haven't attained their freedom, then Ghanaian freedom that they attained is just meaningless. So he was trying to say that we are all from Africa. So if we are like a group, together we stand. So if you are all fighting for our freedom, we all have to come together and fight for our rights. So that's what Marcus Garvey also said, that all blacks are from where? Africa. And he did design this flag for pan-africanism. The red is the blood the forefathers fought for freedom, black is the skin color, and the green is the land. But the African countries, they all have a land for themselves. The land that produces all the natural resources, the minerals, and everything they need to survive. But the sad thing is that for their own freedom to obtain in our own mother's land, the leaders have to fight and pay them with their blood in order to protect their people and also their land. So this whole house is dedicated to the freedom fighters. And now you are here. So the way is saying that if you are here, you are also a freedom fighter. Who did you fight for? So the way is saying that you are a freedom fighter in the sense that we are all going to make Africa able for all. The initials of W.E.B's name is a web. For a spider to be able to build its web, they start from a point. And that point cannot stand on its own if there's no help from any tree or a branch or any place. So W.E.B is saying that he was fighting for freedom, and that freedom that he was fighting for was to protect himself and everyone around him. But the way he's saying that he will not be able to complete that if there was no support from each other. He was having this support from each other because all these freedom fighters were also coming together in order to fight for freedom. But now they are no more. A spider built its web to protect itself. So now what are you going to do? Are you going to also build a web to protect ourselves? How? That's why the way say that you are now a freedom fighter. In your family, among your friends, any place that you find yourself, you are a freedom fighter over there. If you can tell the history that made you are true. If you can tell the culture that you are from truly to everyone, with that one, someone can stand and define who you are because of what you have told them. But if you don't know anything about your history, if you don't know anything about your culture, who are you? You're like a boat on the sea that have no starting point and no destination. So the boy is saying that for us to be able to come together, we have to build a web. A web is going to protect Africa. Ghana was the end point to say bye-bye to Africa. And now Ghana is the open door or the gateway to Africa. The door of no return at Cape Coast is not the door of return. So for us to also come back to Africa, to come back to Ghana, is the way that you're also going to make Africa able for all. Because Africa is a book for all, so you be the freedom fighter by making Africa able for all. I'm moving to the next one. And this one great man over here, Malcolm X.
Malcolm X, yeah.
And who is this affected with?
Shirley DuBois second wife.
Okay.
And this picture was taken on the compound of this house in 1964.